Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
no exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
As of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there.
As we stand, this fight is not canceled. I know that there were some things spreading around, some boxing news outlets and stuff yesterday. It is not canceled in any way. Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There's certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
Manny Pacquiao is reportedly taking legal action against Floyd Mayweather after he withdrew from their scheduled bout, with Pacquiao maintaining that Mayweather agreed to a professional fight contract and is now calling it an exhibition to avoid facing him in the ring.
Real fight or not?
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
The Sphere still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed.
Yeah. So it's still happening then.
He has to remember that.
But it's still on? It's still happening?
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why.
Why wouldn't?
Why wouldn't? Yeah.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather has stated that the matchup is being treated as an exhibition and remains uncertain, explaining to Vegas Sports Today that no venue has been locked in, referencing the Sphere, and confirming that it has not been established as a professional fight at this stage.
It's just, I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, I work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions. So
Mayweather, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, stated that Floyd Mayweather agreed to a professional bout contract and emphasized that the deal does not include any termination clause.
He has multiple breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing.
By publicly labeling the bout as an exhibition, Floyd Mayweather is being described as violating the terms of the agreement, with the alleged breach beginning at the moment of that statement and continuing to remain in effect.
Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not at the Sphere, him saying that there's no real fight.
Oscar de la Hoya sharply criticized Floyd Mayweather, saying he needs to move past his fixation on the 50-0 record, arguing that it exists only statistically and claiming that, regardless of the official numbers, many believe Mayweather has experienced losses that are not reflected in the record.
I wasn't going to do a clapback, but all the news on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that that I had within my...
Manny Pacquiao is entering the potential matchup fully ready, displaying strong confidence and clear determination, and unlike their previous encounter, he is focused on removing any possible excuses by committing to deliver a decisive performance. His preparation has been intense and disciplined, refining technique while building peak conditioning and strategy both physically and mentally. Pacquiao is set to meet Floyd Mayweather directly, accepting the challenge without hesitation, and every part of his training shows his intent to ensure a legitimate, competitive contest, making it clear he plans to respect the agreement and provide fans with the fight they have long been waiting to see.
You look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improved and better strategy compared to the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yes. This time, no excuse.
Sources close to the situation allege that Floyd Mayweather accepted an advance payment, entered into 3 separate fight agreements, and is now violating those deals by labeling them as exhibitions. A journalist on X reported that Mayweather has already received an upfront portion of his purse tied to the proposed Manny Pacquiao rematch on Netflix, even as the event faces uncertainty. Representatives for Pacquiao maintain that Mayweather formally agreed to 3 professional fight contracts, was compensated for each signing, and also secured an advance against his fight earnings. They further argue that by publicly referring to the bout as an exhibition, Mayweather is now officially in breach of those agreements. Meanwhile, analyst Paulie Malignaggi has expressed doubt that the fight will actually take place, noting that Pacquiao appears well prepared based on recent performances, while Mayweather's current form remains unclear and difficult to assess.
I'm sharper than Pacquiao looked than Barrios. I think Pacquiao looked that sharp against Barrios. I just think Barrios is really some hard champion. But I think Pacquiao looked like he had no legs in the fight. I feel like I still got legs to a degree. I feel like I still got reflexes and speed and rhythm to a degree. So we'll see.
Mayweather is facing Tyson. It sounds like maybe still soon. I don't know how.
Well, with Mayweather, we don't know what he's got left at 49. We haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have anything to go by for Mayweather because he hasn't been active recently. He's 49. We'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left.
David Benavidez described the matchup as less compelling, pointing out that Floyd Mayweather is now around 50 years old, and saying the bout no longer delivers the same level of excitement it once had.
There's word that potentially Floyd might come out and do a professional fight.
Oh yeah?
What's your thoughts on it, as a fan?
I mean, as a fan, I feel like I see what they're doing. They see like the influencers just turned it into like, I'm not gonna say a whole circus show, but I feel like they see if these people can come in here and make all this money, then why can't the legends of boxing do that? I feel like they're all the legends of boxing looking at them like that. And I don't have a problem with them coming back and fighting, but I mean, it's not as exciting as it once was. You know what I mean? I don't know. We have to see. They're both older guys. I think Floyd is 50. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect in any type of way, but he's a 50-year-old man. You know what I mean? Pacquiao's a 48-year-old man too. So I heard something that Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson. So if they could do that, then by all means.
From the outset, all arrangements were made for a legitimate professional bout. Yet Floyd Mayweather is now considered to be in violation of the agreement and has been instructed to submit written assurance by the following day confirming he will resolve the matter. Several alleged breaches have already taken place, and representatives including Mayweather have attempted to contact him in order to correct the situation, but Mayweather continues to project confidence, repeatedly insisting he has everything under control whenever advice is offered. While the immediate outcome remains uncertain, the fight itself has not been called off, though he is still viewed as not complying with the contract terms. No party has formally sought cancellation, but he has been asked to provide written confirmation that he will fulfill the agreement, deliver a legitimate contest, and uphold his commitments to everyone involved.
Everything from the beginning has been for a real fight. He is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time, And when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There has been no request by anybody to cancel.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao is reportedly growing frustrated with the shifting stance of Floyd Mayweather, as he has been waiting on the long-discussed rematch and continues to push for a fully sanctioned professional contest rather than an exhibition format. The involvement of Netflix as a broadcast partner initially added legitimacy and confidence to the project, but Pacquiao is now said to be unsettled by the ongoing uncertainty surrounding its status. He is determined that the fight should move forward as agreed, not downgraded into an exhibition scenario, and under the current understanding of the contract, there is no interest from his side in facing Mayweather in anything less than a competitive professional bout. The situation remains tense, with attention now focused on Mayweather's next move and whether he will proceed in accordance with the agreement.
Put on a fight that lives up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me? Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition under the contract and terms and platform we are partnered with.
Analyst Fannin stated that issues began after Floyd Mayweather reportedly accepted an advance payment from Manny Pacquiao's camp, with the understanding that it secured his commitment to a legitimate professional bout. According to Pacquiao's representatives, Mayweather allegedly requested upfront money, agreeing to the fight but insisting on an advance before proceeding. However, once the payment was issued, disagreement surfaced over whether the contest would remain a sanctioned fight or be shifted into an exhibition format. For Pacquiao, that difference was essential, as he pushed for a fully competitive matchup. The situation also highlighted contrasting career narratives, with Mayweather's undefeated record at stake, while Pacquiao was viewed as having remained more consistently active against elite-level opponents, compared to Mayweather's periods of reduced competition against top-tier fighters.
After Floyd, according to Manny Pacquiao's people, took an advance, right, which is money, against the fight with Manny, watch this. He took an advance in that fight. He said, okay, I'll fight Manny, but I need an advance. After he got the advance, to my understanding, there then became an issue of whether or not the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd would be an exhibition or whether it would be a real fight. Now, let me tell you why there's a value in that for Manny Pacquiao. Because Manny Pacquiao wants to get his get back in the ring, a real fight with Floyd. He also, for Floyd, what's at risk is his undefeated record. Because Manny Pacquiao has been a relatively active fighter, more active than Floyd has, against actual world-class fighters. That's not what Floyd's been doing.
After the agreement was finalized, questions around the bout's true status shifted toward Floyd Mayweather, but only after he had already received the advance payment. This change, according to the narrative, removed the expected outcome for Manny Pacquiao, who had committed to a fully competitive fight. Turning the event into a shortened exhibition would reduce both the sporting intensity and the justification behind the fan demand. At the same time, Mayweather has also been linked to another exhibition in Greece against a kickboxer, reportedly securing another payout while preserving his undefeated legacy on paper. In addition, reports suggest he is scheduled for a further exhibition involving Mike Tyson on Netflix. Critics argue this pattern allows him to maintain a dominant public image while limiting real competitive risk, while Pacquiao is left frustrated, feeling deprived of a genuine high-stakes return to the ring.
Floyd is bringing this up. At least that is the contention of Manny Pacquiao. He only brought that issue up after he got the advance. So if he got an advance, he put money in his pocket that he needed in his pocket. And then after that, he's going to switch up and say, no, I don't want to have an exhibition. I don't want to have a real fight. I want to have an exhibition. And as a result, he's depriving Manny Pacquiao of the benefit of the bargain that Manny gave him when he got that advance. Because the advance is there because Manny agreed, assuming that it was going to be a real fight and not an exhibition, because there's no reason between these two guys to have an exhibition for 3 rounds and waste a bunch of people's money where there's nothing on the line, which means Manny can't get his get back and Floyd keeps his 50-0. So it looks like Floyd's trying to get slick and switch it up. And at the same time, Floyd did something else.
The proposed matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is reportedly nearing collapse. During a recent appearance at a meet-and-greet event at MCM, Mayweather was questioned about the planned bout at the Sphere, where he referred to it as an exhibition rather than a full professional fight and expressed uncertainty about the venue itself. The event was intended to be promoted under Manny Pacquiao's promotional banner, but Pacquiao's side quickly issued a response, stating that if the contest is not held as a legitimate fight, it would be considered a breach of contract and they would withdraw. At 50 years of age, Mayweather's comments have added further uncertainty, with observers noting signs of hesitation surrounding the final structure of the event.
Is saying that it's going to be canceled because Floyd Mayweather did a meet and greet at MCM last week, and Floyd Mayweather was asked about the fight with Manny Pacquiao at the Sphere, and Floyd Mayweather, he simply stated, it's not a real fight, it's an exhibition, and that he's not sure if it's going to be at the Sphere. And it's supposed to be promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Well, Manny Pacquiao and his team, they responded and they stated that if it's not a real fight, it's a breach of contract, and we're not doing it. We're not participating against you if it's not a real fight.
Observers suggest that although Manny Pacquiao is now 47, there is a belief that Floyd Mayweather may no longer feel fully confident in his prime-level abilities, raising doubts about his willingness to engage in a true competitive fight that could risk an official loss. Analysts point to pride and control as key factors in Mayweather's approach, noting that he typically prefers to dictate terms. Yet in this case, the promotion is being led by Pacquiao's side, limiting that influence. Despite the surrounding hype, some argue that fan demand for a rematch more than a decade later has been relatively muted, while Pacquiao's recent showing against Mario Barrios was viewed as underwhelming. Meanwhile, speculation continues that Mayweather's participation may be financially driven, with reports linking him to ongoing money-related concerns and legal disputes involving Al Haymon and Showtime. As a result, what was once expected to be a blockbuster sporting spectacle is increasingly seen as a financially motivated project, with uncertainty growing over whether a legitimate fight will ultimately take place.
I think that Floyd Mayweather understands that maybe his skills have started to erode. And maybe he's like, listen, you know what? Even though Manny Pacquiao is 47 years of age, right? My skills simply are not there like it once was. And he don't want it to be a real fight. Floyd Mayweather, I believe at this stage is probably questioning himself. You know, Floyd Mayweather has a lot of pride. Okay, so I'm sure Floyd Mayweather probably is like, listen, you know what? If you're looking to imagine me taking a loss to Manny Pacquiao. Sorry for that. I was scrolling looking for something.
That wraps up today's breakdown. Stay locked in for what comes next.